Hello, I'm Matt Reynolds, editor of Packaging World, back with another edition of Take 5. Iconic Heinz Ketchup recently adopted a new dispenser valve enclosure. The brand owner is switching to the new recyclable Simply Cycle from Aptar Foods and Beverages. The closure will be found in several Kraft Heinz brands by the end of the year. Why make the change? You guessed it, sustainability. The company has ambitious goals of being fully recyclable by 2025. They think this new closure will help make an impact in that regard. The new valve is a replacement for an existing silicone valve technology used in ketchup and condiments dispensing closures. The existing valve is considered recyclable but can be detrimental to the olefin recycling stream. The new thermoplastic elastomer, or FTPE valve, can be readily recycled in a widely acceptable markets because it's made from low-density material. That means it's able to float and easily be separated from the PET in the recycling stream at material recovering facilities, or MRFs. The closure is ultimately recycled along with the olefin PP and PE recycling stream. Now, whenever an iconic brand makes a packaging design change, we take note at Packaging World. That's because a lot of brand capital has been built up over the years, and deviations from familiar packaging aren't often taken lightly by the brand or the consumer. Luckily for Heinz Ketchup, this change should be totally invisible to the consumer. For them, it's business as usual for dispensing ketchup to burgers and fries, but never a hot dog, not here in Chicago. Also, there's no post-use disposal or handling changes for the consumer. The recycling process for the consumer remains unchanged. A bottle rinse before recycling is all that's needed. And finally, there's no performance changes. I was able to ask Jordan Kinsler, he's a Kraft Heinz packaging engineer, about the project, and this is what he had to say. After conducting performance testing and research with Aptar, we were happy to see that there were virtually no differences in valve performance from a quantitative or consumer experience standpoint. This change is invisible to the consumer, which is an exciting prospect to know that the consumer experience remains unchanged, but we're advancing in our efforts to deliver a fully recyclable package to the market. And here's an important factor that consumers don't see, but there were no changes to the packaging equipment for the brand. The Kraft Heinz company did not have to make changes to its existing packaging lines or equipment to accommodate the shift to this new closure. The valve is held in place with a retention ring snapped into the closure. The same ring is used for both the new and the legacy valve substrates, so the bottle itself didn't have to change either. Other Kraft Heinz brands, including Heinz Mustard, Heinz Mashups, and Heinz Barbecue Sauce, will have been converted to the Simply Cycle valve by the end of the year as well.
Hi, I'm Kim Overstreet, and today I'm going to talk about beverage trends and a report from PMMI Business Intelligence. Almost all beverage manufacturers interviewed for the report are experiencing shortages sourcing materials and ingredients, and to keep up with the consumer demand, they need to add greater efficiency to their operation by making machines smarter and updating older equipment with modern technology. Many said they're planning to add additional packaging equipment to their operations, as well as processing machinery, filling equipment, and new sterilization systems. Automation is the biggest investment trend, with 72% of manufacturers intending to expand data-driven solutions in their operations. They'd also like to increase the amount of data they're collecting and analyzing by using sensor deployment and increased integration. There are a few consumer-driven trends affecting the beverage market too, and the first is functional ingredients. Consumers are turning to beverages as a way to incorporate functional ingredients into their diets, hoping to regulate mood, improve mental fitness, and promote physical performance. Nootropics, pre, pro, and postbiotics are all growing in popularity, and to incorporate these into beverages, manufacturers are introducing new ingredients and new offerings into their portfolios. 83% said they're altering ingredients to meet consumer health demands, and they're consequently turning to clean and clear labeling to promote these changes. 33% are looking into smart packaging, and augmented reality labeling has grown 120% in the last 2 years. Sustainability and e-commerce are two of the other trends affecting the beverage market, with 89% of beverage manufacturers trying to make their products more sustainable by reducing the amount of plastic in packaging. This necessitates machinery that can run at a variety of speeds and handle a variety of recycled content. And finally, as the pandemic accelerated online grocery sales, 61% of consumers said they shop online now more than they did before the pandemic. It's predicted that market share gains will remain at least partially beyond the pandemic. Direct-to-consumer sales have also become more common, with 44% interviewed shipping some of their products directly to consumers through e-commerce orders. Related e-commerce consumer preferences for products like gallon size, multi-packs, and smaller sizes are likely to continue as well. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to download this free report, check out the link below.